A religious sacrifice, or a dad in serious financial trouble? Welcome back to Bloodline and Headlines. Hit the subscribe button and let's get into this story. On January 13, 2020, police officers walked into the home of Anthony Todt and witnessed the entire family except for the dad lying in the room dead. The logical conclusion is that the dad did it. However, the dad told police after initially confessing to the crime that it was his wife who killed the children due to her newfound religion that made her believe that this was her way to save her family from the apocalypse. The wife, Megan, 42, and their sons, Aleksander, 13, Tyler, 11, and daughter Zoe, 4, were all found in a bedroom while the husband had to be helped down the stairs. When the police asked him where his wife was, he said she was upstairs and even called out her name. He also insinuated that the kids may have been at a sleepover. The medical examiner report determined that the wife and 2 sons were drugged with benadryl and stabbed. It is believed that all the kids were strangled or suffocated to death. It is also believed that the 2 sons were stabbed after they were already dead. It is also believed that the family was dead for 2 weeks prior to them being found. Todd was being investigated by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Office of Inspector General for filing fraudulent insurance claim. Todd allegedly operated a scheme that defrauded $130,000 of bills he sent to insurers, which included Medicaid, Cigna, and Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield. He claimed for physical therapy services that never occurred. A jury ultimately found Todd guilty of 4 counts of first-degree murder as well as animal cruelty, since he killed a dog as well. He was sentenced to life. Now, this story is one for the books. I mean, why would financial debt or fraud?
None of this story make any sense.
Like, how does it correlate
None
to
of this
killing
story
your
make
family?
any sense, and none of this make any sense because the family dead, the stabbing the kids after they're dead, the insurance thing going on, and at the same time, he killed the dog too?
Yeah.
I don't know. I none of this make any sense.
Yeah, like, why would you kill your family? Because
people do insurance fraud all the time,
right? Like, you may get like 1, 2, 3 years. I mean, it's $130,000. It wasn't like it was $1 million.
Right, and even so, you get insurance fraud without killing the family.
Right.
And for this number none of this make any sense.
Right.
I don't know what was going through this guy's mind. He's not good at crime at all. No, you don't have a family. You're going to jail. You're going to spend your whole life in jail without the family, nobody to visit you. Like, I don't understand the concept of what was going through his mind.
And the fact that he stayed there for 2 weeks with them dead.
Right. So I probably think it can lead to the point where they're going to say he's mental and mental disability or whatever the foolishness they try to use. But I think they're going to switch it over to that.
But he was already sentenced. So
what was he sentenced to again?
To life.
That's not good enough.
I know. Like, my question was like,
first of all,
I'm not sure. My question though was, should he be sentenced? Like, should he have been sentenced to like a death penalty versus sentenced to life? I mean, he killed 3 of his kids,
right,
and his wife. I don't think a life sentence.
They were drugged with benadryl.
Yeah, and then you suffocated them, you strangled them, like he watched his kids in their face and strangled them.
Yeah, life is not good enough for this type of person. They should get something more severe than that. Hopefully hard labor, like one of the worst. These are the situations where you send a person to a third world country and let them enjoy that jail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like at this point is when you think the US and Russia should come together and just enjoy each other's jails, because I know you seen Locked Up Abroad, right?
Yeah, we love
Yeah,
that
and
show.
exactly. That's why I think they should just say, "Hey, over here is too good for you. This is where you need to go," because this type of crime and the level $130,000 to eliminate your whole family doesn't even make
Right,
sense.
like as a man, you bear the consequences alone. Like, and then maybe that isn't the reason he even killed them. Maybe there's more to it.
But that's why I think it's mental, because when you look at it, none of this correlates, none of this makes any sense. And for this number to do all of that, again, it doesn't make any sense.
And then, I mean, traditionally a man is the provider and protector. Do you believe that the pressure of being a provider caused him to lose sight of protecting his family?
If the pressure of the provider is being a problem, then you hurt yourself, not the family.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Apparently he had multiple properties were being foreclosed on. Like, he lived in like the Walt, he had properties in like the Walt Disney area. So like probably upscale properties, and like he was fighting to live that life, like basically live above his means.
Right.
Maybe he didn't want to disappoint his family.
Yeah, well, not understandable, but there is just so many other things you could do. A part-time job at Amazon, a part-time job at Target. You know what I mean?
But they will have to downgrade their life.
Pick up extra hours where you can, Uber, DoorDash. Like, there's options, there's things you could do.
You just have to swallow your pride, essentially.
It's not about swallowing your pride, because those ain't bad jobs. The thing is to find another angle, like insurance fraud. How much people you ever seen really get away with insurance fraud?
Yeah.
Like, they always find out, because they have nothing to do but try to figure out why we're giving people money. You know?
Yeah.
He had a lot more options than what he chose here, because again, all of this for $130,000.
Yeah, killed 4 people and a dog.
Right.
I mean, this is a sad...
I still don't know why they mentioned the dog like that.
I mean, the dog is it probably meant something to the family.
Yeah,
as well.
I mean, the fact that they charge him is actually good too, because when you look at this case, like, this is full blown mental. Like, thinking that he could have probably dodged the case by claiming mental disability.
Not mental disability, mental health is
right. Mental health, yeah, but this is a mental disability, because again, none of this looked like it was planned intelligently. None of this was done accurately. This was all just random foolishness.
Maybe
eliminating your family for no reason.
I think he lost his mind.
When the pressure of life come on you, like, these things happen. But again, at no point should your family take the hit.
Imagine that, like watching your kids grow to a certain point and then just ending their life like that. Like, the future that you saw for them is no longer in sight.
And he's still here, so he has to live with that.
But is he capable of living with that? Is he there mentally to even process what he did?
Only time will tell.
And that's usually the worst part of it, is when the person doesn't have remorse or is not mentally there to understand the repercussions of what they've done.
Right.
Literally, that's the worst, especially for the surviving family. But, this is a sad and disturbing story for all involved. And I hope the surviving families can find peace in knowing that he would serve his time in jail for what he did. So thank you guys for listening to Bloodline and Headlines. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and see you next time.